Well, we never thought it'd happen. We never thought it would happen. COVID prisons are being built in the UK. There are 6 of them being built at present. Now, these are for people who refuse to take the shot. Now, one is being built in Wellington, and they're not to be called prisoners, they're called residents, and apparently it's going to build up the economy, which in other words is slave labour. This is to pay off debt and to gain our economy. That's why you have the leader of the WHO, Klaus Schwab, is also saying it's never ever going to go back to normal. People who think it's going to go back to normality is wrong. Are wrong. It's not. These are getting built now, and the size of Britain, 6 of them, holding up to 10,000 people at once. Now, whether this is, if you haven't had the shot and you don't have a mask, then you go in there, or it's whether you just don't have the shot. I'm not too sure, but believe me, these things are getting built, and things are going to be made in there for international release on the open market, the international markets. Things are going to be built cheap, so it's going to be like a sort of Chinese thing. Now, if this is happening, which it is, there's no conservatism, because this is far left-wing stuff. That's what I mean. The government are chosen. The left go so far left, it ends up being right, and the right go so far left. The right go so far right, they end up being left. And they meet in the middle. There's always a middle ground. And to prove this, you only have to go as far back as Tony Blair. Now, Tony Blair, a few of them, there is neocons also. They are into wars, they're into stay at home. Look at Australia, New South Wales. You can't browse in shops. You can't move more than 10 kilometres away from your home. Not more than 2 people in a group. They're in a national pandemic, they say. The flu's gone away, yet smoking kills well over 100,000 people per year. Nearly, probably 250,000 people per year through smoking-related illnesses. Alcohol is over 150,000. Car crashes kill more people than COVID. You have ambulance drivers coming live on the air saying anybody in a car crash, anybody with flu, anything that is life-threatening, they call it as COVID. They hump up the numbers, the government does, they jump up the numbers. Now they are told, the managers are told by the government to hike these numbers up, and it's a scare tactic to the population. Now Britain should have no solicitation of taking the the shot. We shouldn't have posters anywhere. It should be freedom of choice. We shouldn't be making it hard for people who haven't had it. Yet that's what's happening. So I'm just wondering when they're going to be coming for me. Are they going to start pulling people, everybody without a mask, and saying, have you had your shots? I think first they're going to come after criminals first. Ex-crims, people who've been in jail, the elders, older people, then there'll be the younger people, then there'll be people who say the wrong things on the internet about inclusivity, about transgenderism, people like that, people who go against the government narrative. Now this is getting really, really scary. I don't want to take this shot because I believe, well, I can't say what I believe about the D variant and where that comes from. I am not allowed to say on YouTube, otherwise I'll get a strike, and I don't want to get a strike because I won't be able to post to people about what is actually happening. People, from the information I'm giving you, please check it out. There's 6 being built, and there's 1 being built in Wellington, or is it Wellington. So check that out. I know there's a Wellington in New Zealand, but this is Wellington, UK, and there's 6 up to holding up to 10,000, not prisoners, but this is disgusting. This is absolutely terrible. This is Russia. This is North Vietnam. This is Cuba. And this is China. You know, they're to be called residents. Well, aren't residents able to leave? Is it a whole town? Believe me, this is an excuse for the New World Order. And that's what they want, the New World Order. I didn't know it'd come this way. Remember Alex Jones under Obama saying, FEMA camps, FEMA camps, FEMA camps. They're coming for you. It's all coming to pass. Believe me, look up Alex Jones now so you know what's going on. In a year or 2, they call him a conspiracy theorist. But yeah, most of the things he says are coming true, and that is more you can say. That's more than you can say about the news at 10, the news at 5, the news at 6, the midday news. They get it wrong compared to Alex Jones on future issues. Alex Jones has been spot on FEMA camps. Now in the UK, they're not called FEMA camps. We don't know what they're called. They don't want us to look them up. But they are prisoners. They are detainees through the COVID shot, not having it. And they are being called residents. Remember, people, these will go on light in around 6 months to a year, possibly Christmas time, when most people die of cold. So we're going to get spikes, you know. We're going to get spikes in deaths due to the cold and due to the hidden figures of what the governments have been doing and saying. Now, this is all out in the open. All out in the open. So YouTube, I can get my information off mainstream media. Mainstream media. So, you can't give me a strike for getting information from your so-called reliable sources. Okay, I'm just telling the people who don't read newspapers anymore, who don't watch the TV anymore, because it is full of fake news. This, people, is true news. This, people, is true news. I hope I've taught you something in this. So please, please watch my other video. Please like. It's most important that you like, share, and please subscribe. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself so you, my friend, can take care of the less fortunate and your family and friends. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.